good morning. How are you today?
Good morning.
My name's Brooke.
Hi, Jason.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Jason.
to meet you.
Welcome to All American Isuzu.
Thank you.
What brings you in here today?
General maintenance.
Okay.
About that time.
Okay, perfect. So we're doing the oil change and the fuel filter service on the diesel?
That is correct.
All right, perfect. Do you mind if I hop in the truck real quick to just check a couple things out?
Be my guest.
All right. I'm going to just explain to you what I'm doing as I'm going through it, okay?
All right.
So first I'm just going to start the truck and I'm going to connect this tool that you see in my hand, okay? So what this is our Isuzu Connect tool. Essentially this is going to read any and all codes that you have in there. It's going to pull your information from your VIN number with any kind of information that I need to know to service your truck better, whether you have a maintenance plan, anything like that. So I'm going to go through that, check for your codes, where I could also communicate with you online and start a case. So I could text you, I could email you, and all the information I could send you right through there, okay?
Cool.
So far it looks like there is no code, so that's a good sign. That's a good start to everything. And then other than that too, it looks like you're at 3,000 engine hours, which I'll explain to you when we go through our walk around what the significance of that is, okay?
Okay.
Now while I have your truck running, do you know how to check your oil level?
They showed me when I got the truck, but I haven't done it since then.
Okay, so this is a good practice that you should do every day just to be safe before you go out on the road. So if you go ahead and see this oil level can with a little wavy symbol, I'm going to press on it. Now there's going to be an oil can that lights up on here. If it's green, it's good. Red, it's bad. So then that means you got to add some oil, okay?
All right.
So while I'm in there too, I'm going to just turn it off. I'm going to just make sure your horn works. All right, that's all good. Make sure I turn your lights on because I'm going to just make sure that your lights and everything are functioning as they should. Do you also know how to flip your cab of your truck?
Same thing. They showed you when I first got the truck, but I haven't done it since then.
All right, here, let me show you how to do that. I'm gonna just put this down. Now, I'm gonna leave the door open. It does make this a little bit lighter when you flip it, okay? So, as you can see, there's tabs here. You're gonna pull on this one, and you're gonna pull this towards you. And you're gonna hear it unlock. Then you're gonna take this and also pull it towards you and flip the cab right on over.
Oh.
Now, you heard that one lock. That is the vertical lock here. I'm going to just put this in. This is a safety pin just to make sure everything stays locked, okay? Other than that, you're going to fill your oil over here. So this is your engine. Everything's sitting up top for you, so it's easy to access, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're going to want to remove this locking pin that I just put in there. Put it back in the holder. And then to unlock it, you're going to press this towards it and pull the cab back down, and then it'll unlock. Now just be sure that when you do put it back down that you lock the cab back up, okay? So we're going to do that. And then now it's okay to close that door. Let me just grab my clipboard and then we'll go over the rest, okay? So this is just your fuse box. Looks like your cap's intact, that's all good. These are your fuel filters here. So we're going to be replacing that as part of the service. Now this tank right here is your DEF tank for your diesel exhaust fluid. This is a sight glass. I would go by the gauge that's on the dashboard in the truck rather than going through this. It just gives you an idea of where it's at, okay?
Okay.
Your battery cover, everything's nice and intact there, so that's all good to go. We'll test the battery as part of the service in the shop. That's a courtesy inspection we do. So then too, here, your tires look like they're in good state of health. Just so you are aware, when you are ready for tires, we do have Ironman tires that are part of the program. So if you wanted to go ahead and do those when those are needed, just let me know. I'll get you pricing on that.
All right, thank you.
Mud flaps are on nice and tight. Fuel cap's on right. That's all good. Your lights and everything are working good back here. License plate light's good. Same thing with your other brake light. Box lights on the truck on the back are checking out great. Same thing along the side, everything looks good there. Mud flaps are good here. Same thing with your tires, you got plenty of meat left on those, so they're all good to go there. Do you know what this filter is on the truck?
Unfortunately, I don't.
All right, so this is your after treatment system, or your DPF as they would call it. That actually burns all the soot accumulation out of it. That gets replaced, well, I would say it would be cleaned every 3,000 engine hours, which is equals to 100,000 miles on the vehicle. Now, this is to prevent any kind of breakdowns on the road. I could clean the filter, which for downtime purposes, if you have this truck running every day, that might not be the best case scenario for you. If I clean the filter, the truck's going to be down for 3 days. Now, Isuzu does offer a Fleet Value DPF filter for the after treatment system. I do have those readily available and in stock, so I could actually replace this filter in 1 day for you rather than wait those 3 days.
Works for me.
All right, perfect. I'll get you a pricing on that for you. Your air filters here, we're going to check that as part of the service for you. Washer fluid, that'll be topped off for you, along with any other fluids that gets topped off as a courtesy. Front tires are good here. Just so you are aware too, if you want to snazz up your ride a little bit, we do offer Fleet Value wheel simulators as well. So if you're interested in that, I could get you a price on that.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Right. Perfect. And other than that too, I'm just going to check your wiper blades. So your wiper blades, as you can see, they're down at the wear bars. So I would suggest to replace them. Isuzu does offer Fleet Value wiper blades, so I can get those replaced for you as well, if you wanted to do that as part of the service today.
Might as well.
All right, perfect. And other than that, do you have any questions or any concerns for me while you're here?
I think we covered everything. Thank you.
All right, of course. Thank you. I appreciate you coming in today, and thank you for choosing All American Isuzu.
Have a good day.
You too. I'll talk to you later.